What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. This is where I teach you what happens after you finally finish a build. I'm not crying, you're crying. But moving on with the Eaglemoss/Fan-Home Ghostbusters ECTO-1 kit. We're still on issue 37. This is the second and final assembly, not only of this issue, but of this build. We're finally here, peoples. We're at the end. We're at the end. This is it. But there you have the magazine. Here we have our last pack of parts. So let's get down to it for the last time with the ECTO-1. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's do it. Alrighty. Woo. Is all I have to say. Anyway, alright. Get everything out. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're finally here. Is that everything? That's everything. Goodbye for the last time. Last packs of screws. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. You're crying. Last time we're opening a tray of ECTO-1 parts. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I promised. I can't get it open. See? It doesn't want it to be over either. Okay. Come on. It ended just the way it started. All right, yeah. All right, we got more screws. We got lots of screws. Whew, lots of screws. Lots of screws. More screws. More screws here. Even more screws. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. There we have what's left. So let's open up our instrucciones on the ECTO-1 for the last time. Hay que instrucciones. Ay. Alrighty, so we are at stage 140, antenna mount, and side ladder. In this stage, you finally complete the assembly of your ECTO-1 model. My God. Alrighty, so, the first thing we need to do is we actually need to bring in the car because we need to attach the roof rack. So, let me do that real quick. Okay, here is the car. First thing we need to do is we need to attach some wires here. So these wires here, I believe these are for the lights. So this is L. L gets attached to L. So that's, I believe, going thusly. There we go. And then we have M that gets attached to M. There we go. We have that. So now we bring in the rack. Now we have two wires here we need to connect. And what do we have here? We have K. K goes to K. And so wait, I have to make sure I do this correctly. And what is this? J goes to J. Right here. Boom. Okay, so all those wires are hooked up, and now I guess we can kind of loosely put this in place because we need to now we need to use some more zip ties and tidy up all these wires here. We still have a lot of wires here that need to be tidied up, so let me get the zip ties out and do that. Okay, so I did all the wire tidying I wanted to do. I just used one zip tie right up front for these wires here just to kind of neaten them up. But everything else I just tucked under the roof rack, and it's fine. I don't care. I honestly don't care. My model, I can do what I want. But yeah, that's all the wire tidying I did. So now what we're going to do is we're finally going to secure this down. And this will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these VM screws. So let me get these started real quick. Alright, we got them started, and now, for the last time, whisker! Oh, whisker. Well, it won't be the last screwing for this build, but the last time we do the thing for this build anyway. Oh, it's so bittersweet, but it's okay. Let's get these snuggened. Get these back to snuggened. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? As always, hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's staying safe. What am I doing? I'm screwing around with my ECTO-1 for the last time. Oh, I'm not crying, you're crying. Anyway. Alright, so that's in snuggened. I'll do the other side real quick. Okay, last screw in snuggened, and there we finally have a secured roof rack. Oh my god! Okay, so now let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so now we're going to start with the rear antenna. So it looks like we need looks like this piece, and then looks like this. And where is that going? Okay, it's going to sit right in there. So is this keyed any specific way? Seems like it should be. Seems like it might be. And I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So it is keyed a specific way. So that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Okay. So now we take one of these. Doesn't matter which one. Are they both the same? It looks like they are indeed both the same. Oh no. The molding, no, they're pretty much the same. I was going to say the molding looks slightly different, but no, they're basically the same. Don't think it matters. Okay, so first we need to secure this. This needs a screw. This needs a G-piece screw. So let's get this in here. Just one singular G-piece screw. Just one. Just one. Thank you. Thank you. This seems like a tiny screw, so I will need my smaller screwdriver. Yes, I will. Okay. Okay. I think we got that snug. Okay, so now we take this. This will go right here, and this will be secured with a silver G-piece screw. Little one, little silver one. So let me get this in with minimal stress. Okay, that was a pain in the butt to line up, but I got it. I got it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got that. Now it's time to attach this to the car. So once we get this lined up, it will be secured with 3 ABM screws. These are tiny screws. Oh my god. But anyway, I'll get these on real quick. Okay. We got that on. That wasn't fun. Those tiny screws are never fun. But there we go. We got the mount for the antenna on, and we need to move up to the roof rack because we have to. This is where my tongue stops working. We have to attach something to that. Okay, so we have a literally a little clip here that we have to attach to the roof rack right here. This will attach with a singular G-piece screw. Alright, there we go. Aha! Did it! Did it! Did it! Alrighty, so once that is done, now it is time to attach the antenna. We have antennas here. So let's get this uncoiled here and see what we got. Okay, so we have the antenna here, which is just some thin gauge wire, and this is just supposed to feed in through the one end. And so as far as it goes, that's not very deep. I don't know if it's supposed to. I have some needle noses here. I don't know if that's supposed to go any deeper. No, doesn't seem like it. Because that's not going in very. That's very shallow. That's just not okay. We'll see. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always put a little just dot of glue at the end of it there, just to hold it in place. But then we just kind of run it up and get it through that little clip. Alright, there we go. We have the antenna in. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's very, very thin, but there we go. We have that antenna in place. This, though, this comes out way, way too easily. That, I really don't know if that should be pushed in further. It doesn't seem like it can go any further, so I might end up putting like a little dab of glue on that just to hold that in place. It's almost annoying how easy that can come out, but there we go. We got the first antenna in place, so we can move on. Okay, so now we have this little bit here, which needs to be attached to the side right there. This will be secured with 2 white GM screws, so let me get all this in. Okay, that is on, so we need to now attach this one up top, and this will take 1 TM screw. Get that in snuggened. There we go. Snug. Alrighty. Okay, so now we have this gray hose here. We're taking this. It's getting pushed into one end thusly. Then we have this here, which I think is, I believe they called it the cap. And that just pushes in there like so. And it looks like we're just taking this, and it's just sitting in here like this. Does it friction in at all? Does it actually push through, or does it just sit there? Guess it just sits there. I don't know. So we're taking that and we're feeding it up through this ring, and it is being fed up through the ring, and it's just supposed to connect right up here like that. And we got that going. Okay. Try to work out the kinks here. There we go. We have ourselves a gray hose. Okay, so now we have to put together the ladder here. So looks like these are going to sit right here on either side. These will be secured with XP screws, the long ones. So let me get these on right quick. Alrighty, got that nice and snug. So now time to attach this. Okay, so it looks like the ladder is just going to sit right here. There's a little notch for the bottom part as well. So this is going to attach from the top with 2 LP screws. It's going to attach at the bottom with 2 VM screws. So let me get these on. Okay, there we go. All 4 screws for the ladder have been snuggened. There we go. We have a ladder. So now, next thing we have to do is another little antenna clip here that's going to sit right there with a single GP screw. So let me get that on real quick. Alrighty, and we got that on real quick. Okay, so we got that in place. Moving on. Okay, so we have to now assemble our last 2 pieces. That's it. Get them alive. So I just need to take these 2 and secure them with a single silver GP screw. Let me do that real quick. Okay. We got that tightened up. That's just not the most fun thing in the world to get lined up, but we got it. Okay, now it's time to attach this to the car. Okay, so this is plugging in right here, and this will be secured with 3 FM screws, so I'll get these on. Okay, got that on. That was a pain in the butt, and we also had a breakage here right at the end. This piece just completely like snapped off. When I was trying to get this secured, I glued it back on. Well, we'll see how that works out. But had to happen right at the end there. But anyway, we only have one more thing to do, and that is the final antenna. One end goes here. Pray that this doesn't snap again, and then run it up through the top clip. Okay, we got that in. Again, this is such a shallow connection here. That really, I'm going to have to put some glue on that to hold that in place. But there you go. We got that in, and oh my God, we're done. We're done. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the ECTO-1 finally complete. Oh my God. Now it's not finished yet. There's still one more touch I want to add to it, so keep watching. But yeah, it's basically done. My God, this was a lot of work, but it's ultimately very, very satisfying to finally see this done. Granted, if the whole Eaglemoss bankruptcy thing didn't happen, this would have been finished a long time ago. This would have been finished last year, but you know, it is what it is. Things that happened, but hey, we are here now. We are at the finish line, and here is the ECTO-1. My God. Okay, so I have the lights turned down low because there are some lights we need to show off here. So we have a main light switch, and these buttons, by the way, are tiny, but if I can find it. Where is it? Where are you? There we go. So we turn that on, and the headlights will come on. The taillights also come on as well. And of course we do have the light bars, which are very loud. We have them front and back. Again, you can't see the back ones, but you hear them. Very loud, but that's a lot of noise. That's a lot of noise. And I know someone did make replacement light bars that are way quieter and just run off LEDs. I don't care. I don't care. I'm fine with these. Now going to the dashboard here, we do have some other lights to turn on. Hit this button here. There we go. Got those front lights there. Get that one blinking right in the middle. Hit that one there. So that works. We do have a horn. We also have an engine revving sound. Now, one gimmick that did not work initially, somehow it healed itself. When I first tested it out, there's a gimmick where if you push the brake pedals, the brake lights come on. When I first tested this, it did not work. So I just kind of wrote it off. I never did anything about it, but now it now works. I'm pushing the brake pedal and the brake lights are coming on. It healed itself. It healed itself. Now, the most important thing here, and this was the only thing I cared about working. I didn't care if anything else didn't work. As long as this one thing worked, I would be happy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You can see inside there, that dashboard lights up as well. Very cool. And when you open up the doors, little roof lights come on as well to illuminate all of the science stuff in there. And we can try to get a better look at the interior here. Don't know how well you can see it, but you can see again all the science boxes. Seat right in there. See the passenger side. Again, don't know how well you can see it, but it's chock full of detail. And here we have the back opened up so you can see everything that's going on in there. That is crazy. Again, lots of detail, but this is missing something. That's right, we have the gurney from the famous journey of the gurney. We can open that up. Take a look at our proton packs and our ghost trap there. Very cool. Now, one major misstep with this model was the fact that they gave you no way to attach the wand to the pack. That is weird. That is a major oversight. Don't know how nobody thought of, oh, wait a second, these have to actually attach to these things. Don't know. That major oversight, but all I ended up doing was just taking a dab of glue and just gluing them to the sides of the packs, because honestly, I had no intention of ever, playing with these or anything, so there's no reason for them to come apart. So I just glued the wands to the packs, and there you go. We have the gurney with our proton packs. Lovely! And of course we have a full-on engine in here as well. And yes, these wires right here you're seeing, like those are wires for the electronics that kind of slipped through there that I didn't realize at the time when I was putting the two big halves together. Oh, well, it looks like it's part of the engine anyway, so it works. It's aesthetics, but still, lovely engine compartment here. Now, as far as scale goes, this is a 1/8 scale vehicle, and people have been asking, like, what figures can I use with this? Well, Plasma Series figures are way too small for this. 12-inch figures, 1/6 scale figures are going to be too big for this. So you're looking at maybe like around 10-inch figures would work perfectly with this. So as I said, Plasma Series figures, too small. 12-inch figures, bit too big. I don't know if any company has made 10-inch Ghostbusters figures. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that, but if they do exist, those are the ones you probably want to get to go with your ECTO-1. Now, bear in mind, that's me just guessing, but I feel like that's the size that would work best with this. But, experimentation. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. Well, almost done. Still one more thing I want to do here. Stay tuned. Keep watching. But for the most part, for the majority, we are done here with the ECTO-1 build. My God, this was one heck of a journey. It lasted a little longer than it should have because of Eaglemoss going bankrupt, but it is what it is. it's finally finished, and I am happy. This was a really cool build. This was my first time doing any kind of build like this. So this was a heck of an experience. There were fun parts, there were not so fun parts, there were very tedious parts, but you know what? It was all worth it because now I have this beautiful ghost-busting vehicle here, and I am super happy with it. Now, on another note, the dust cover that I talked about in the previous episode, that was apparently an Eaglemoss thing that didn't carry over to the fan home release, as well as the display case. That was an Eaglemoss thing that did not carry over to the fan home release. I do have the base for it, but I don't have the top. That was something that Eaglemoss was supposed to send us, but I never got the top. I have the base for it, but I didn't feel like bringing it out because it's huge, and yeah. It's a nice base, though. You'll see it in the previous episodes. I will end up probably having just an actual top made for it, because I would like to display this without it, getting covered in dust. That would be nice. So I probably will get a top made for that base. So yeah, peoples, we are done here. It is a bittersweet moment. I'm sad that this is over, but I'm also happy that this is over at the same time. Again, this was an awesome project, and I am super, super pleased with the end result. I know there's a bunch of mods. People put out a lot of third-party mods for this thing. I did not go in on any of that stuff. I wanted to build this thing stock. It is stock, and I am happy with it stock. In my opinion, I think this is a fantastic model, and I honestly could not be happier with it. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this journey, and if you would like to sign up for any of Fan Home's kits, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure, and you can watch this awesome ghost-busting vehicle take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, and remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Now it's done.